To me, good boy, right? Nice. Well, here we are in a frosty morning, St. Helens, Oregon. Got the Ranger 27 home. So we bought this in Alameda, California. Very excited about it. Thought we'd bring it home and check things out. Make sure all the systems work and everything. We took it out for sea trial. That worked good. I ran into a problem here. One of the things that happened with when we were looking at the boat is the kitchen sink. The faucet was really slow and it leaked. The head, that faucet ran really good on pressure, pump pressure, but this one just trickled out. So I looked up in the manual. It showed how to tighten it up, and so I did that, and I got the faucet to where it wasn't leaking, but it still only trickled out. So then I started looking around, and here's what I found. So the first thing I thought maybe that there was a hose kinked or something, or the screens were plugged. I wasn't really sure. So after I got the faucet tightened up, it was still running really slow. So I thought I stuck my GoPro camera underneath the sink, because it's all, now that it's all built, you can't see any of the lines or anything. I couldn't really see much. So I thought, well, maybe it's a pressure issue. I thought maybe I would hook up the line for the city water. And the city water's on the side over here. And so I took a hose and I hooked up the water pressure to that. And I turned it on, and I heard water running everywhere. Well, I heard water running. I thought, well, it must be filling the tank. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. I shut it off, and I walked inside just to see if everything was okay. And there was a little water on the floor. I thought maybe, well, I must have got that on there when I was doing something else. So I go back outside, and I turn it back on again, and I'm listening. I can't hear where it is. So I asked my wife to come up and turn it on while I look at it. So she comes up, and I go inside. I'm looking under the cabinet, and there's water inside the cabinet. I thought, I must have a leaky hose. She turns it on, and water is blasting into the boat. I have her turn it off, and I look up inside, and here's what I see. Can you see that? That is the water pressure outlet, and there's nothing on it. Now, I can see it because I've already been Mr. Destructo here, and I've cut all of this shelving out, the backing board, so I could get at it. And the reason I did that was because I thought maybe a hose fell off of it, right? So and I couldn't see back there. I couldn't get back. No way I can get back there. So I had to cut those boards out. So here's pieces of this stuff, big chunks. I use one of those vibratory multi-use tools. Worked really good. Be careful I didn't cut any wires or hoses or anything. I was successful at that. Then I got back there, and there's no hose falling off of this thing. It's never been hooked up from the beginning. So now I'm trying to decide whether or not I put it back in and hook it all up, or what to do. And under the sink where the lines came in, right here, you can still see a bit of the circle where it came through. Both of those lines are coming through there, and the angle that they came in at, it restricted those lines to about half, maybe even less than that. Though I guess with the Venturi effect, it may not have made a whole lot of difference, but it was definitely constricting a lot. So I had to cut this all out, and I put a heat gun on it and kind of get the lines sort of formed back to normal. I took the faucet out. I'm gonna replace the faucet. That's a bugger to get to, but it's doable. So I just gotta go find another faucet, stick that in, and figure out what I'm gonna do about city water pressure. I think I'm gonna call the Ranger Tugs, talk to them about it, see if they can have any suggestions about that.